Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of Alchemist RPG. So I'm back with this game because I covered it like a lot of months ago and the game wasn't really updated, wasn't changed. But lately there have been some updates and some things have been reworked, have been changed, some things have been added, and so I decided to give it a go and to just quickly cover these changes and give you guys my opinion on them. Now the first thing is that there is a settings menu. Now we can activate or deactivate music and sounds. There is a new currency that's been added, a premium one, which is called gems. Of course, you can spend real money to get these gems. And with these gems, you can get either flat coins, which of course is what you're gonna need to get your upgrades, to incubate, to breed, and so forth. And even to exchange, in the exchanger. And or you can also get now these boosts both for the incubator and for the breeder, where you can instantly get the element rather than having to wait, right? You can just instantly get it. So that's the uses of these gems. Now also, if you're playing with internet, there will be some ads in game that can that should appear like right here, and these ads are going to give you either gems, they're going to give you coins, they're going to give you these boosts both for the breeder and for the incubator. So that's the main things. Then another stuff is that on the incubator now the ranking keeps going, and the higher tier is not anymore Y. Before it was stuck at Y, like you couldn't go any further than Y. Now you can see that we can get Z, we can get the lower tier, A, B, and probably it just keeps going. I don't know until how much, but it just keeps going. It gets progressively more expensive. The more rankings you have, it becomes more expensive. But yeah, that's the boost icon, by the way, that you can use to get it instantly. Now other than that, there have been some reworks in terms of the breeding, like what you see from the elements, like when you combine two elements, right, and you can get a new element. Now there is this counter. So if you don't get the new element, this counter increases and increases, so that at a certain stage, when it's full, it's guaranteed that you get the new element. And this is going to be very, very useful to unlock, because once you get the 5 basic elements, then you can combine them to get the new elements. And of course, each new element is going to give you a passive. You're going to unlock the star of the element, so you can already start to combo it, right? And yeah, each element, remember, is going to be strong against another element, is going to be weaker against another one. And yeah, you're always going to need the basic elements to create the tier 2 and the tier 3. Of course, the tier 3 elements are going to be the strongest ones. They're going to give you the strongest passives. Plus, they're going to be the ones that are going to have the highest base damage. And yeah, that's just it. And other things, if I don't remember, there is nothing else, at least that I can see from here. Now the last part is what I don't like, because unfortunately they have changed in remember, there are 3 floors, right? Floor 1, where you have the basic elements, then in floor 2, where you're gonna have the second tier elements, and then in floor 3, we're gonna have the tier 3. Unfortunately, they have changed the combat. Now the combat is much harder because of the fact that you can't use anymore the hit and run strategy. So before, I'm gonna just show you against here floor 5, the island, island 5. Now before, you could hit, run, hit and run, hit and run, just like this. So you could hit the enemy couldn't hit you, and you could have the elements to proc their damage. Now you can't anymore. If you do this too quick, you can see that the elements never attack. So yeah, you're gonna have to sit still a little time, and then the elements can attack. So unfortunately, against like slow enemies such as this one, you can still kind of use the strategy, but against faster enemies, for example, such as the boss, it's impossible. You can use this strategy. See, like my enemies are never attacking, and the boss, it's hitting me. Now it hit me, and the more time you fight against the boss, the faster the boss becomes. So it becomes almost impossible, literally, to hit and run. So now you have to use another strategy where you just distance from yourself from the enemy and you let your elements proc. But yeah, it's much harder now, the combat. So I don't know really why they changed the combat mechanics, but yeah, whatever. And then another thing that I don't really understand why they did this is they made like Island 5 onwards insanely harder. Like look this is the boss in Island 4. Look at the HP. The boss is gonna have 54.8 trillion HP and is classified as easy for me, you know, for the elements that I have, for the upgrades that I got, you know, so forth. Look at the boss instead in Island 5. It's gonna have 41.6 quadrillion HP, right? So it has almost 1000 times more HP than the previous boss in the previous island, and is classified as impossible. So I think either the developers made a mistake here, and they made this boss from Island 5 way too overpowered, way too strong. Yes, it's gonna give you more coins, but you know, it's just there is a too high difference from the previous island. So yeah, I don't know. So now the boss is much faster, as I said before. It's gonna start hitting you faster and faster, so it's harder to kill it. But yeah, there is this insane spike of difficulty between Island 4 and Island 5 in floor 3, which makes it literally impossible to keep fighting and to keep getting coins, because like you either get coins in Island 5, like as I'm doing, using this kind of strategy where you just distance yourself so much from the boss that it can't hit you and you can proc the elements. But other than that, like it's not possible to do it. And yeah, here we go. I should be able to beat it now. So, but yeah, that's the only way how you can beat it. And it becomes worse because then, of course, in Island 6, the boss is gonna have 105 quadrillion HP, which is pretty good, you know, because like compared to Island 5, where it has, oh man, yeah, I don't know why these guys are chasing me. From 42 quadrillion, you know, to 100 plus quadrillion, it's pretty decent, I would say. Then the boss in the Island 6 is gonna have 226 quadrillion, which again is pretty linear. So you can see that after like Island 5, the bosses, yes, they get more HP, but it's at least linear, you know, they get slightly like doubled or a little bit more than double, and then that's it. But I don't know why there is this insane difference between like Island 4, when the boss has like 50 trillion HP and it's easy to beat, and instead the boss in Island 5 that has like literally 1000 times more HP. So yeah, maybe it's a mistake, maybe it's they wanted it to be this way, I don't know. But either way, I don't like the changes in the combat and these changes in the boss's HP and how difficult they become. And another thing is that now there isn't anymore the button to level up, so it seems that like level 7 is the maximum level you can get. So yeah, you cannot even keep getting, you know, more power, so you can make your enemies to become stronger. So yeah, I don't know, but this is just it was just a quick overview of the game. Let me know, guys, what you think about it, and yeah, see ya. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.